If you enjoy our show, spread the love wherever you listen by rating, reviewing, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff to help us get ourselves out there. And with that said, let's start the show. I'm Ode. That's Vicky. I'm me. You're you. We are we.
Oh my God, that was so corny.
The You, Me, We
goodness.
podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. Vicky, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing good. I'm doing good. It sounds grammatically wrong. I am doing good. Doesn't it sound wrong?
Are we really going to harp on this?
No, it just sounded weird. I am doing good.
You've been saying it for forever.
I know. It just sounds... You never had that where a word, you know you're spelling it right, or you know you spelled it many times before, but you're like, oh... I tried to go around like elephant. Yeah, oh, that sounds wrong. E-L-E. But I just had one of those moments where something you've done over and over again just sounds wrong or weird. Anyways, Vicky, tell the world about our first sunrise together, as well as our first sunrise individually. For those who may have seen our photo on Instagram and on Facebook.
We saw the sunrise. I don't know how you explain
Tell
that.
about the experience. I mean...
Well, it was a lot faster. It happened a lot faster than I thought it was going to. I thought it was something that happened like slowly.
Yeah.
But it was pretty quick. I didn't expect that. And I would say from the time the internet tells you that the sun will rise, it starts about maybe like 8 minutes before that time. Like it starts to rise about... It finishes at the time.
Yeah.
It is completely in view. It finishes at that time, it says on the internet.
And it was pretty accurate.
Yeah, it was pretty accurate. But it was really fast.
That was my fear.
We started walking back to the car and it was already like way up high.
My fear was, because we've never done it before, my fear was that if we got there, my fear was that the time is usually off. For those who know, they might think, oh, if you know how to do this, you know if the time, if Google says 6:50, that means, you know, it's going to be done by 6:45. We didn't know that. So my fear was that we were going to get there too late, even if we got there what we considered early. But like you said, just in time, it was cool. It was nice.
Yeah, and we went to a waterfront. It was a perfect view. So we went to a waterfront, not the waterfront here, but it was a perfect view because it was coming out of the ocean. I believe at that point, that's the ocean. Because our waterfront is a bay, so it's not water from the ocean comes into it, but that's not like the water that's there is not water from. It's not the ocean, but I think where we were, that is the ocean. That's why it was like way out there. There was like no end to it.
From Brooklyn, every body of water. Oh, the sea,
okay.
Or the ocean, or whatever. Everything's just all the same thing. I feel like not. That's one of those things where, depending on where you're from, you don't really know, like, oh, that's the bay, that's an ocean, that's the sea, that is a pond. It's like the water. But anyways, what are we talking about this week, Vickiana?
Well, you didn't say how you...
I'm good. No, well...
Oh, yeah, you were harping on the... I'm
good, I'm great.
Okay.
Good, yeah. So what are we talking about this week?
We're talking about baggage, like coming into a relationship.
With baggage.
With baggage.
Yes. So let me ask you a question, Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a bag lady? Do you have baggage?
I love that song. Yeah.
Do you still have the same amount of baggage that you had? Or do you still have some of the same baggage that you had when you were in your 20s? If you had baggage in your 20s.
You know I had baggage in my 20s.
You were like them bags at ShopRite where you pull the extra ones out and it's just more behind it?
Yeah, that was definitely me. I would say I probably don't have as many bags, but I've upgraded. I went from plastic bags to like reusable, more environmentally friendly bags.
Okay.
So I don't have as many because I have bigger bags to put all my stuff in.
Is it safe to say that's the natural progression. We don't. It's not that we lose. Or
I feel like I decluttered my bags.
Okay, decluttered.
I decluttered, so that means that I got rid of some, but so therefore I don't carry as many bags. But I didn't get rid of all.
Gotcha. Because you have bigger bags, it just looks like you have less bags, but it's just bigger bags.
They're bigger bags, but they're not full. They're just bigger.
What is one thing in one of your big reusable Audi bags of baggage?
Insecurities.
It's like, are these the insecurities in your baggage? Are these from Aldi's? Are these from ShopRite? Are these from Walmart? Are these from Whole Foods? These are Whole Food type baggage insecurity. I'm actually, it actually does make sense. Like,
no, it doesn't.
It does.
Well, when you say like Whole Foods and like
if it's Whole Foods
Trader
baggage,
Joe's bags,
if it's
then we're like clearly we're elevating the kind of bags I have.
If you got all these baggage, that's cute, man up. But if you got Whole Foods baggage, Trader Joe's baggage, all right.
Like creme de la creme.
Here's my therapist's number. Call him. So insecurities.
No, I would say I have like, I don't know. It's because the insecurities I have, they're just so tailored now.
What do you mean tailored?
Like in my 20s, they were just like random insecurities that were never addressed, and they were just stuffed in my baggage. But I decluttered them. I went through them, and I know where the source from them are, where the source of them are, or I don't know.
Are we gonna harp on this?
Well, yeah, because one means the source, whatever. But where the source of my baggage, I know where they're from, so that's why that's why I decluttered them. So I can't say if they're like deep. I just know that I know the origin of probably all of it, so I can manage them better.
Let's go back.
Like in my 20s, it was like I was insecure, but I didn't know why. I didn't know the source. I didn't know how to address it. Now in my 30s, I'm figuring out why. I know how to address it, and therefore I know how to contain it and deal with it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think we should go back. Let me know if you agree. Let's first define like what's baggage. Like what
shit you bring into a relationship that the other person didn't give.
Okay.
I don't think anyone needs a clarity on that.
No. But then the reason why I ask that is that some people might feel a certain thing is, this is just a personality trait of mine, while the person you're in a relationship with, who is dealing with the effects of that personality trait, might see it as baggage. Safe to say that some people might think this is just who I am, but for others it's baggage that you're bringing in. I'm trying to think of a personality trait that might be linked to baggage. Which one? Or somebody, I just don't trust easily. While for some people it might be because of something. While some may say, I don't trust easily because you got to win my trust, and I want to make sure, blah blah blah. But
that's baggage because the source is not the person who gave it to you.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you all trying to say?
Yes, but people need to just be honest with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no way to work around that. If the person didn't cause it, then baggage. You're coming in with baggage. If it is not a trait that you would freaking go on an interview and highlight as one of the key things about you, as one of the best things about you, then it's baggage. If the person that you're with did not give you that problem and you're bringing it into your relationship, it is baggage. I don't care how you slice and dice it. That is baggage.
When we go...
Personality trait my ass. That is baggage.
When we come together as one, my financial issues are now our financial issues. My wins are our wins. Is my baggage is me dealing with my baggage? Should you be helping me with my baggage? I'm bringing it in. You didn't cause it, but we're one. Is this now your baggage that you should help me now navigate, deal with,
I will refer to the last time we had this conversation.
Okay.
And my answer is still the same. It is not the responsibility of the other person to walk you through your bullshit. That is entirely your responsibility. Your problems, your trauma, you need to take the step forward and work on resolving those issues. Now, the person you're with, they shouldn't add to it. They should acknowledge that you have problems. So, like, not brush you off like, oh, you're crazy, you know, like, oh, you're whatever. Yeah, whatever. Like, they shouldn't add to it. They should be understanding, and they should be...
Is it empathetic? Is that
empathetic? Depending on what it is, they can be sympathetic to what you're going through or, like, what you're dealing with. But it is not... You should not expect the other person, the person who did not cause this problem, to fix it for you or help you fix it. It's not... I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I'm saying that your expectation of them to help you should not be there. If they help you, then that's because they want to, but you should not expect it. Like, you shouldn't feel no kind of way if another person with their own life and their own shit is not saying, yo, with everything I have going on, let me task on your drama too. They're with you. Yes. Do they have to help you get through problems? No. Should they want to help you because you're with them? Yes, they should want to help, but you should not expect it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, that's entirely up to the other person, and you should not feel no kind of way if they're saying, yo, I just taking on what you're bringing into this relationship that I did not cause is not something that I want to do.
So you're cool with me saying, yo, them's your insecurities.
Yeah, because they are. They are my...
Now,
again, if you did not cause them, you're in the right position to say, yo, those are your insecurities. They're yours. I didn't do anything to give them to you. They're yours. At some point, I have to stop deflecting and saying, okay, it is mine. He didn't do anything to cause these insecurities. They're entirely my responsibility. And maybe stepping up to the plate and owning your problem will help you to embark on the path of finding out why you even have them, and then how you can resolve them. But it's just, I don't know. I think I get that people want, like, oh no, but you should be so invested in me that you want to see me grow. Yes, but you shouldn't expect it if you're the one bringing shit to the table. You're bringing shit to the table and asking the other person to take a bite. Seriously? Seriously?
You know what?
And then you're getting pissed that they're not taking a bite of the shit you brought, but you won't eat yourself. Come on. That's stupid.
Bars? When we were talking about this episode, we said we would come to the table, not with shit, but we would come to the table with, baggage that we each have or had or whatever. And I was thinking to myself, again, with the whole thing of defining baggage, I was thinking of things from the past, right? Aspects of my life or even other people's lives that when they got into a relationship, it might just be something about their past, but some people might categorize somebody having children as baggage, right?
Yes, because that's not their thing.
Yeah. So, but me, not saying I have kids, well, from a past relationship, I might just see that, oh, that's my kid. It's not baggage. But while someone sees it as a negative, like baggage. So to go back to what I was saying, the first thing I thought of, I was like, oh, well, for some time, I went into relationships being somebody who was engaged. And I thought to myself, is that baggage? Because some people see that as baggage. And I guess I was like, yeah, I guess people might see that's something that he's bringing. Then it made me think.
It is a situation that it is eyebrow raising.
Then it made me think, what would make it baggage in a negative way? Is it baggage if certain things I either learned from that engagement or that failed engagement, or still dealing with that failed engagement? That's what makes it baggage. If I'm failing to navigate that failed engagement poorly, then it's baggage.
If the new person is dealing with the person you were engaged with, that's baggage.
If the person, okay.
Like that's baggage
I have to follow
because
it,
they're
yeah.
like the person, they're back there.
Yeah.
So like if they're still around in not the best light, because usually I can't think. I'm not saying that there isn't. I'm sure that there is a situation out there where the ex-fiance and the new girlfriend are like really cool, that the other person is still around, but they're not a threat. I'm sure it's out there. I can't think of that actually happening.
Entanglements. That's the first thing I thought about.
But yeah, that's baggage.
Mm. But then that was one that I thought of. I was like, well, being somebody who was formerly engaged, I could see that as baggage. Because if it was something that affected me to the point where, no, not even, it did affect how I look at engagements, future engagements. I can't talk. It definitely should have played a part in just me embracing new relationships, serious relationships. So yes, I guess, yeah.
I don't think we've ever had that conversation, by the way.
We did.
Oh, give me the refresher after this.
We literally talked. This was the content, talking about like, it definitely made me, I think it's the same as coming out of any serious long-term relationship. It makes you, there's a higher sense of awareness of what you want, need, what you're capable of, what you won't put up with. Some more, you have a better sense of some of your faults. Not the best sense, you have a better sense of some of your faults. So yeah, that was the nature of the conversation that we had. So I would say that was one thing. Well, that was one thing I acknowledge as baggage of mine.
Okay.
Or that I brought in to this relationship that I put on the table. I didn't ask you to eat it. I don't think I asked you to eat it. You tried to take bites from it.
You asked me to eat it.
I did not ask you to eat it.
You did.
Continue.
We won't revisit it. But you absolutely asked me to eat it.
And that's the clip for the preview.
I was going to say, you asked me to eat it, and in my attempt in doing that.
No, that's the clip for the preview right there. Just that. You asked me to eat it in my attempt doing that. Pause. No, literally, there was a pause. What other baggage you got in that Whole Foods bag of
What is going on with you?
Bag of baggage. No. Yeah, bag of baggage.
Okay.
What else you got in that Whole Foods bag?
And
it doesn't have to be not a negative.
Baggage is negative.
I don't.
Because baggage is weighing you down.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So having a child from a previous relationship isn't baggage unless you got like baby mama or baby daddy drama.
No, or the person you're interested in considers it to be baggage. Whether you don't have drama, even if you don't have drama, and everything's copacetic, whatever it's called. If the person views you as having a child, they could consider it baggage, and they're just not interested. And there's nothing wrong with that. People should know what they want and should not make, should not make way for anything other than that. And that's fine. Listen, there's somebody for everybody out there.
We know.
I know. I don't know.
Better. Vicky.
Oh, you're going to ask me to tell you what baggage you brought?
If you had to identify...
Other than your previous engagement?
If you had to identify some baggage that I brought into this relationship, go.
I was not prepared for this question. Okay.
And let that be the question if you don't have one of your own. Like, here's some baggage that I have. If you don't, you can go to that question of what's the baggage that I brought in that you can identify. And I will not disagree.
So this is my thing.
Wasn't prepared, but seems ready.
I can't I can't identify a baggage specifically from a previous relationship.
Okay.
Because you don't speak about your past relationships.
Nice callback to a previous episode.
Yeah. So because of that, the only one that I can I can very, very, very distinctly refer to is your relationship where you were engaged. But prior to that, I don't know anything about your previous relationship. So I don't know if the issues that I identify as issues with you are based on prior relationships where that came up as like
you can't pinpoint where.
Yeah,
where
like I can't
when.
tell if it was from a relationship or just from your upbringing or just like I can't tell.
So go ahead. Shit on my mom and dad. Go ahead. Is that what you're about to do?
What?
Are you about to?
No, I just said I can't pinpoint where some of the things that I find an issue come from.
Okay.
I can't, like, they're not specific enough for me to be like, oh, that was definitely from a relationship, period. Like, I don't know.
Let's dig in. Point one out. And let's find out where this baggage, what store did I buy this item from to put in my bag? Point one out.
I think that one of your less admirable attributes is how
I need you to make eye contact.
I don't know if it's that you're standoffish or if you're just like you kind of just like turn like you kind of isolate everyone and just go off by yourself and you like don't socialize and you kind of like turn into a I don't know, it's called hermit.
Yeah, we actually talked about this last episode.
We did. That's why I was like, I don't know if that's because you've had to do the opposite so often in a previous relationship that you were like, yo, I was always mad uncomfortable, so I just decided to no longer do it, or if that's just your default way. So that's what I'm saying. I can't tell if that's from a previous relationship.
That was from just like not just growing up, but like me, things I was involved in. But that's a good example of what I said, where here's something that I identify as just a characteristic of mine, not realizing it's baggage because it's a personality trait or a characteristic that might weigh down yourself and your current relationship. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to. We're doing our therapy practices. Thank you for taking the time to focus on our relationship. Now we hug and smile.
You're so annoying.
What's
one of mine?
What's one of yours?
Just because I guess I have to be fair in asking. So not that I really care for your answer, because I just don't want to know.
So what's the question?
What's the baggage of mine?
I
don't hide from the fact that I know that I came in with mad baggage, okay?
Okay.
I live in my truth. I don't. Go ahead.
I don't know how to explain it, but it was, I guess it was baggage that had to do with accepting love. Accepting and understanding love. Mm-hmm. Love being given by somebody else. Love, respect, appreciation, attention being given by somebody else. And I think I want to say that's something that stemmed from...
Not covered in toxicity.
Yes. Identifying a real one. I don't know. No, there's a phrase I'm looking for. Or knowing when it's real. Is that what they say?
I don't know.
You don't watch Tyler Perry movies?
I do, but I just like, you know me in movies. I forget them after I watch them.
I think that was some baggage that I want to personally say stems from, or my... I feel it stems from previous relationships.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But.
Oh, but kind of, right?
What do you mean?
Like it was, I I feel that was stemmed from what we spoke about in therapy. But
I didn't want to put.
But then I think it was exacerbated by very toxic relationships.
Word. Did you say that word right?
Yes, because I thought about it before I said it.
Did you put isn't there a P in there? Exasperated?
Oh, I don't know. I'm bilingual. That's my excuse.
That's not a good excuse.
My native tongue is Spanish. Thank you very much.
Okay.
If you understood it, then that's enough. I'm gonna Google it now.
Another not insecurity of mine. Another form of baggage.
Nope, I said it right.
There's no P?
No, sir.
So
exacerbated.
Then the B. That's what I was.
I said the B.
Why are they exasperated?
Because you don't know how to speak English.
The Queen's English is not my first tongue. I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Should have been actually. Yeah.
What the hell?
Okay. You got any more baggage?
Do I?
What?
I mean in reference to myself.
Yeah. What's the worst type of baggage to bring into a relationship? Like, what is the baggage that if you this
I
right here? I
don't know if it's the worst type of baggage, but I think that unchecked, one of the worst kinds of unchecked baggage is for sure insecurities.
Insecurities.
Mm-hmm. Because it allows you to allow toxic behavior. It allows you to undervalue yourself, and therefore you accept things from people that you shouldn't, such as toxic behaviors and situations and company. And I just think insecurities is like the keys to the gates of hell, honestly.
Damn.
No, it's true, because it metamorphs into all these different things in your life. And then you realize, like, damn, I would never allow that if I felt if I felt about myself that I was too good for that shit, like,
mm-hmm.
And that's the truth. I think that, and people carry on their lives not checking that bag, like decluttering that bag. Like, people just, it turns into, this is just the way that I am, instead of I've been this way, and acknowledging I don't have to keep being this way, and accepting responsibility of where they are.
Mm.
And not responsibility for what was done to them to get them there, but responsibility for allowing themselves to stay there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the worst type of unchecked baggage.
Baby mama drama. Or baby daddy drama.
Word.
It's probably the word.
No, I said word.
Oh.
What do you think I said?
No. He said word. I was like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm thinking about it.
Like,
no.
You are speaking from experience.
Well, I definitely have, in my history, some baby mama drama.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking about it, that is horrible, because that's not even a bag you can control.
Yeah. And it's a bag that
this is why some people are like, I don't date people with kids.
And it's a bag that several different people have to carry, including a child has to carry that bag. Yeah.
That's
nothing against people that have children. We're just saying you got baggage.
No. I think people with bad baby mama drama or baby daddy drama, that is a horrible bag.
Yes.
To be given, right? Because you don't have to carry if you don't want to, but the bag comes with your kid, so you have to take it. You don't want to take it, but you have to take it.
How do you feel we've done? I'll answer, and you can answer after me. Not also like chauvinistic. The lady will answer after me.
Yeah, you were like, wait. Let me give my opinion first, and then you can go.
I was going to ask you, how do you feel we've done with our baggage? And then I said to myself, you know what? I think we addressed it before. Within the past year, we've done a better job of acknowledging some individual baggage that we have, or baggage that we have as a couple. Since we started counseling, I would say we have a better job, right?
Okay.
You don't agree?
No, I agree. I just wouldn't say we.
Wow.
I wouldn't say we. I would say,
wow,
you have done a really good job of meeting me in what I've already identified. Like, you've done a good job of opening up to that
wow.
and meeting me here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think that we are catching up. Does that make sense? Because you're kind of looking at me like...
No, I think we're saying the same thing, but you just want to make sure you identify that you were there first and I'm catching up. But it's okay.
No. It's
okay.
not. It's not about identifying that I was there first and you were catching up.
Literally what you just
No.
did.
No. It was identifying that it was pointing, because you're seeing it in a negative light. I'm not seeing it that way. I'm seeing it as, I understand that you're saying that we are doing this, but within the past year, you have really opened up to really seeing those problems. So, like, I don't feel that it's been a we journey this past year. I feel like it's been a you journey.
But have we not been on this journey together this past year?
But that's not, I'm not saying that I'm not on the journey with you.
You just want to point out.
What I'm saying is that because it's important to point this out. I'm going to tell you why. Because just because you're going through something together doesn't mean you're going at it at the same pace. And it doesn't mean that you're going at it together in the sense of, like, I just had this realization. Why haven't you had this realization? Mm-hmm. So, like, I was already here. And Ode's now joining. Like, he's joining it. But that doesn't mean that I wasn't with you while you were on that journey. I was with you on that journey. But it was standing by you as you went through the journey. It wasn't me going through the same journey you were going through. Does that make sense?
It does.
So I'm like, you're seeing it like, oh, you want to point out that you were already there. No. I want to point out that we're going through the same thing at a different pace. Because trust me, other people have a problem with that too. Like, oh, but I'm here. I don't understand why he's not there. Mm-hmm. Because he's just not there. And you might have to stop and be like, all right, let me walk back and just stand there with him as we get to where we were, as he moves up, and then we go on that path together.
Okay.
Are you feeling some kind of way?
No, not at all.
I'm just saying, it wasn't a we journey. Let's be accurate. Let's be transparent to the people.
Okay.
I feel that right now we're on the we. But leading up to more recently, I feel like it was more the you than the I. But right now, the you and the me. And now we're on the we.
Nope. Nope.
That was a you corny ass joke.
You said it. So it wasn't
I know.
You said it.
That's why I was looking at you like, hey, look, I'm doing an Ode joke.
Baggage is bad. Check your baggage at the door. Don't bring your baggage. Only bring your carry-on on the plane.
But that's another reason why people shouldn't relationship hop.
Why? You need time?
Yeah, because you need time to unpack. I wish somebody would have told me that basic-ass information.
Me too.
You wish somebody would have told me that
basic? Yeah, that basic information to unpack your baggage before you get on this plane.
You too.
Before you get on this 757.
You too.
Is that a type of plane?
Yeah, the 757 is the one that's always crashing. No.
My baggage... Oh, my baggage was unpacked. My plane was nice and clean.
Ode was unpacking his baggage. It was not unpacked.
No. My plane.
You were not sir.
Sir, ma'am.
Sir.
Ma'am.
Let's not.
Let me finish. Let me finish the analogy because I want it to make sense.
Go ahead. I got a little.
Just get the questions ready.
Let me get my example.
My plane was clean. Mm-hmm. The cleaning crew had came through, cleaned the plane. We were sitting on the tarmac for quite some time.
But where's your baggage?
Huh? The plane was cleared out, meaning the baggage crew went through the baggage. Me as the pilot, I went to my hotel that the airline had given me for the.
But where's your baggage?
Hold on. I had my baggage in my room. I went through it. I was just chilling, hanging out. Then the airline called me and said, hey, we got a new flight for you. Your plane's ready. Your baggage is all set to go, cleared, gone through, organized. We have a new flight. Here comes the passengers. The plane can only, as you know, your plane can only, or as you may not know, your plane can only hold so much weight. and all of our passengers are telling us they are abiding by that rule, and all the baggage they're putting on your plane, all the baggage that they're putting follows the guidelines and weighs how much it should weigh, not realizing somebody's coming on the plane with a Gucci bag luggage full of bricks, and they didn't tell anybody. And on their carry-on, they're bringing all the items that are not allowed on carry-on. They're bringing liquids. They're bringing... And then here I am flying the plane thinking all is good because everyone followed the rules and everyone disclosed.
So are you saying your bag is empty?
Didn't say it was empty. I said, we can play. I said organized. At that time, my baggage was organized and cleared and stuff. But then, like I said, somebody came on the plane, passengers came on the plane, lied about what they had in there.
Sir.
So let's play some cards.
You are lying to the people
Let's
and
play
you know
some cards.
this.
Let's play some cards.
Your bags were not organized.
And because the plane was unbalanced, we started hitting turbulence. And me as the pilot, I'm just like, oh, then I just...
Your bags were not organized.
My bags were organized.
Your
Somebody
bags...
came and ruffled all my luggage.
No, sir.
I think that's a better analogy.
I think that I ruffled your luggage that was not organized.
My luggage was...
So we opened your luggage and your shit was scattered everywhere?
Nope. Yeah, you're right. You scattered it.
No.
I knew where they were.
I didn't scatter shit.
I knew where they were. I know, hey, the white shirt is there, the blue shirt is there. Hey, I do have a lot of shirts, but I know where they're at. Pull out some cards, Vicky.
You had stuff in your luggage that wasn't going to bother nobody?
It wasn't bothering nobody.
Wasn't bothering nobody? You know, are you sure?
It was.
Are you sure?
Here's the thing.
Are you sure I came in and bothered the luggage before the luggage bothered me? Are you sure?
You are like that, another analogy. You are like that science experiment where, hey, this cup of liquid, totally fine. It's totally fine. Nothing's going to happen to it. Just leave the liquid alone. But here comes this liquid with some solution in it. And if you pour it in, now this clear glass, it turns into black. Do you get my baggage handler analogy, at least?
No,
as to why my aunt. All jokes aside.
All jokes aside, I get the rest of it except for that.
No, as to why my. All jokes aside, as to why my answer is what it is. Like, no, I do feel it was that. I'll be honest. I feel it was that. I feel I had baggage or sensitive items that they were fine where they were.
Were they?
No. I'm saying they were fine where they were because they weren't any situations to like. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying there weren't situations where it's like certain things are you. No, I can't say that. That's a bad example. Or it's an example I can't make public. Anyways.
I get the rest. What I'm pointing out is that we are seeing it completely different.
Okay. I agree. Is that so wrong right now? For us to have different views on that?
For me, yes.
Okay. For me, no. Okay. Do you want to play some cards?
Sure.
I will wait for Biz to text me and be like, bruh, chill with the transparency. Pick a card. Let's see how relevant this card is to what we just talked about. If you... Okay. I wish you were asking me this. You go first.
What do you think is the source of my joy?
Not me. I think the source of your joy is when things fall into place for you. Mm-hmm. When you have like a moment of organizational bliss. Mm-hmm. The plan for the day worked out. You woke up in time. You got to this appointment on time. You got to have the breakfast you wanted and get the work that you wanted. That's when you are zen. That's when you are at your peace.
I agree.
Vicky, if you could give me only one piece of advice what would it be and why?
I think my one piece of advice would be to stop isolating yourself.
Okay.
Is that and why?
Yeah.
Because you close yourself off from relationships, opportunities. You may not see it that way, but you do close yourself off from opportunities that could be, career opportunities or financial opportunities. You close yourself off from experiences, and you create a world for your son where his dad is not really there. I'm not saying that that's how he feels right now. He's like mad young and he don't really give a damn about nobody's space. He just busts in it, like all up in the space through a Zoom meeting and everything. But I feel that with time, isolating yourself, he will always just count you out because you're too busy trying to be by yourself.
Trying to be by myself?
Yeah, because you isolate yourself.
Okay.
I say that as someone who has a parent that was like that. Just immediately always count them out for everything. And they don't even bring you into the experience. It could be the smallest thing. They just don't count you in ever.
Okay. Don't get it twisted. I'm a good dad. Jeez.
I'm not saying that
it sounds like you.
I'm speaking in future reference.
Okay.
I've seen how that ends up. So I'm telling my advice is that don't do that because I've seen how that will multiply later in life.
I just want to be clear. I don't want to come off like I'm an absentee dad that's not around his kid at all. I could see how it could come off that way.
Okay, defend yourself.
Okay. You feel like I'm an absentee dad?
I did not say that.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't think you're an absentee dad. I think you're absent from just experiences, life in general.
Okay.
And that genericness will cause you to eventually one day be absent, not purposely by choice of yours, but by choice of others, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. I grew up with both of my parents at home, yet only one of them was always active in my life. They were both at home.
Okay. Are you good?
Yeah.
We can finish on a positive note?
Sure.
All right.
Where's the card?
You got a tone. I think I'll put it back in the pile. I'll put it back right here. It should be in there somewhere. All right. Let's end on a positive note. Who do you want to, or what positive thing do you want to shout out before we go? You said you went downstairs to get it?
Yeah. I got a candle. I got the box here. I didn't have time to go through the box. Mm-hmm. So I bought this candle from this girl here in Perth Amboy that she makes her own candles. And she did give me like a sample candle. I don't know what the scent of this is, but it smells really good. It's like a little tea light candle. And I ordered and it was packaged really good. Like, it has all this confetti and stuff. So, like, this thing wouldn't even have broken. I mean, it was, like, right here from Perth Amboy, so it didn't travel far. But it still went through the post office. And, they don't really care about packages.
Why didn't you do a drop-off or a pickup?
It wasn't an option.
Oh, okay.
I wish that was an option. I would have just picked it up, saved myself some money. But just to show anybody, if you go to order from this girl, no matter where you're at, it is not going to break because it's so well packaged. Like, look at that. It's, like, so well packaged. And it came, like, wrapped in, like, confetti tissue paper. And I ordered the fragrance Peonies and Peaches. It's a hand-poured soy blend candle. And it's called Aromas de Amor. And it's really pretty. This is the candle. And then inside it comes with like a stone. I don't know. I got to do like YouTube version now. Yeah, you can just take it off. See?
Oh, okay.
Like a little stone. And then this is the candle inside. It has like petals. Those are flower petals. Mm-hmm. And then the wick. This is the wick. And it smells so good. Here, smell it. It smells really, really good.
Smells like.
I like the flowery scents, but she has a different scents. I like flowery scents. I think she has a lavender and lemon one.
Smells like hair grease, like a type of hair grease that I'm familiar with in the past.
Then all the because all the candles that have peonies always smell like that.
Okay.
But it's really nice. It's packaged really, really well. And this is I don't know how to do. Let me see if I fix it. Sorry, guys. I'm not good at this. There we go.
So what's the name?
Aromas de Amor. And I forgot her handle on Instagram. It's called like ADAMOR LLC. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love it. I'm so happy I got it. Supporting a small business, woman-owned business, a black business. ADAMOR.LLC. That's her handle. And I think these are great presents coming up for the holidays and stuff. So you guys should get one.
Yep. For my positive of the week, I actually want to shout out my Lehman College family from the Office of Campus Life. Shout out to that entire team. For those of you who know me, I used to work at Lehman College. Lehman College is also my alma mater, where I graduated from in 2005. And I just want to shout out the job they've been doing with the students throughout this whole thing. I saw a video they posted the other day, and it really made me miss Lehman College. I love Lehman. Shout out to the students that hit me up yesterday about an event coming up. So I just want to shout out the Campus Life, Office of Campus Life at Lehman College. You guys are amazing. I miss y'all, and you are doing a great job. And it reminds me of all the job you've been doing, the things you've been posting on social media. Reminds me of all the reasons why I fell in love with Lehman College and just fell in love with campus life at Lehman College. So shout out to you guys. Yep. And with that said, thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the You, Me, We podcast.